When a woman starts ignoring you, it can be one of the most exasperating experiences a man can go through. Your instincts might urge you to act quickly, fix the situation, or win her back. But these immediate reactions are often the biggest mistakes you can make. In the current dating world, women test men more than ever, trying to determine whether you're the kind of man who can stay calm under pressure, or whether you'll falter when faced with a little distance. Many men fail these tests not because they're bad people, but because they fail to understand the psychology behind a woman's behavior. It's crucial to remember that a woman ignoring you isn't necessarily a bad sign. In fact, it can be a golden opportunity. This is your moment to demonstrate that you're not like every other guy who crumbles under pressure. How you respond to this situation can either enhance her attraction towards you or completely destroy it. The choice is yours. In this video, we'll uncover the 5 mistakes you must avoid when a woman ignores you. These aren't random tips, but essential truths that separate the men who succeed in relationships from those who constantly find themselves ghosted or ignored. If you're tired of chasing women who don't seem to care, or if you want to take back control of your dating life, this is the lesson you need to hear. You'll learn how to maintain control, stay grounded in your masculinity, and turn the situation in your favor. Forget overthinking or second-guessing. This is about handling the situation with clarity, confidence, and strength. Let's dive into the mistakes you need to avoid so you never lose your power again when a woman starts ignoring you. Mistake 1. Over-texting or over-communicating. When a woman ignores you, your first reaction might be to keep reaching out. You might think that if you just send the right message, she'll respond. But this mindset is a trap. Bombarding her with text messages or calls only shows desperation, insecurity, and a lack of emotional control. The moment you prioritize constant communication over maintaining your self-respect, you weaken your attraction. Think about it. If you're always chasing her, when does she have time to miss you? She doesn't. Instead of allowing the silence to create tension, you smother it by flooding her with messages, which only makes you appear weak. The better strategy is silence. Resist the urge to text after the first message is ignored. She knows you've sent it. Let her sit with your absence. Women are naturally curious, and they'll begin to wonder, is he busy? Is he losing interest? These are the thoughts you want to evoke in her mind, not, why won't this guy leave me alone? Understand this. No response is still a response. If she's ignoring you, she's sending a message. Rather than reacting emotionally, take a step back and assess the situation. Maybe she's testing you, or maybe she's just not interested. But either way, over-communicating never helps. A man who values his time and energy doesn't chase after someone who isn't reciprocating effort. He sets boundaries and walks away if necessary. That's what makes him attractive. Mistake 2. Trying to win her back. Another huge mistake men make is attempting to win a woman back when she ignores them. They go into overcompensation mode, performing grand gestures or bending over backward to prove their worth. Whether it's buying gifts, showering her with compliments, or making promises you can't keep, this behavior signals one thing: desperation. Desperation is one of the least attractive qualities a man can have. It makes her feel like you're unable to function without her, and that your happiness depends on her approval. Women don't respect men who put them on a pedestal and treat them as if their absence will ruin their life. Here's the hard truth. Attraction isn't something you can force by over-delivering or trying to convince her to stay. Attraction is based on respect and mystery, and attempting to win her back ruins both. The more you chase, the more she feels in control, and the less she respects you. A woman wants to feel like she's with a man who has options, not someone who would do anything to keep her. Instead of chasing her, focus on yourself. Dive into your goals, improve your health, spend time with friends, and work on becoming the best version of yourself. When she sees you thriving without her, it sparks a sense of fear that she may lose someone who doesn't need her validation. Stay composed, maintain your focus, and let your actions speak for themselves. A man who knows his worth never feels the need to convince someone to stay. If she chooses to ignore you, it's her loss, not yours. Whether she returns or not, you've maintained your value and your power. Mistake 3. Reacting out of anger or frustration. It's easy to let your emotions take over when a woman ignores you. Anger, frustration, and hurt pride can lead to impulsive reactions, sending passive-aggressive messages, posting attention-seeking content on social media, or confronting her with questions like, "Why are you ignoring me?" These emotional outbursts may feel justified in the moment, but they only worsen the situation. Reacting out of anger shows that she has power over you, that her behavior has affected you so much that you've lost control. Men who lack emotional control appear weak and immature, traits that are highly unattractive. Women respect men who can maintain composure, even in difficult situations. If you let your emotions drive you to react impulsively, it only confirms that she made the right decision to ignore you. Instead of reacting emotionally, channel your energy into something productive. Hit the gym, work on a personal project, or spend time with friends who appreciate you. When she sees that you haven't been shaken by her absence, it will make her question her decision to ignore you. Staying calm and composed signals strength and emotional maturity. A man who is unbothered by external circumstances shows he is resilient. Don't feed into the drama. Remain calm and focus on maintaining your emotional control. This not only preserves your dignity, but also reinforces your value in her eyes. Mistake 4. Seeking validation or apologizing excessively. When a woman ignores you, some men fall into the trap of seeking validation or over-apologizing. They may think they must have done something wrong, even without any evidence to support it. Messages like, "Did I do something to upset you?" or "I'm sorry if I've done anything wrong," can seem like a gesture of maturity, but they actually communicate insecurity and self-doubt. Seeking validation shifts the power to her, signaling that your worth depends on her approval, which lowers your value in her eyes. A high-value man doesn't need someone else's approval to feel confident. He knows his worth and doesn't feel the need to justify himself or beg for reassurance. Apologizing excessively can also make you appear weak and desperate. Women aren't attracted to men who immediately assume fault and try to smooth things over without understanding the situation. If you genuinely believe you've made a mistake, apologize once and move on. Don't grovel or overcompensate. Let silence speak for you and allow her to come to you when she's ready. Confidence in yourself, without needing constant validation, is key to maintaining attraction. Mistake 5. Trying to make her jealous. Many men try to make a woman jealous when she ignores them. They might post photos with other women or brag about their social life in an attempt to regain her attention. While this might seem like a clever strategy, it often backfires. Women can see through this tactic, and instead of seeing you as desirable, they'll see you as immature, insecure, and trying too hard. The better approach is to focus on living authentically. If you're a high-value man, your actions will naturally attract her attention without you needing to fake anything. Women are drawn to men who live life unapologetically, driven by their own goals and passions. When she sees that you're not desperate for her attention, it sparks curiosity. Confidence and indifference to validation are the ultimate attractors. Mistake 6. Waiting around for her to respond. One of the worst things you can do when a woman ignores you is to put your life on hold, waiting for her to respond. This passive behavior signals that her attention is the most important thing to you, which is unattractive. Women are drawn to men who are proactive, focused on their goals, and not obsessed with unanswered messages. Instead of waiting for her to reach out, focus on improving your life. Hit the gym, advance your career, learn new skills, or spend time with people who appreciate you. The more you prioritize your own growth, the more attractive you become. If she eventually reaches out, she'll find a man who has been thriving without her, not one who has been waiting around in self-pity. Mistake 7. changing who you are to please her. It's tempting to adjust your behavior to win a woman's attention when she ignores you. You might try to become what you think she wants, changing your personality or interests to align with hers. While this may seem like a logical approach, it's one of the quickest ways to lose her respect and your self-respect in the process. Women are drawn to men who are confident in their identity and don't compromise their values to fit someone else's expectations. Changing who you are for her approval signals that you don't believe in your own worth. The right woman will appreciate you for who you genuinely are, not for who you pretend to be. Remember, how you respond when a woman ignores you speaks volumes about your character and confidence. By avoiding the common mistakes we've discussed and focusing on your own growth, you not only protect your self-worth, but also increase your chances of attracting the right person into your life. Stay grounded, stay true to yourself, and let your actions show your strength. If you found these insights helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you navigate the world of relationships with confidence. And as always, leave a comment below with your thoughts or experiences. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay strong, stay confident, and keep growing.